Hello, some viewers. How are you all? Welcome back to another video. Guys, in this video, we are going to discuss how we can run our first test in Jenkins. Without any further ado, let us start the video. So, guys, we would have seen in the previous video how we have installed Jenkins and how we can start the Jenkins and run for it. I'll add that video on the right top corner of this page. You can easily go through it if you are very new to Jenkins, how to install the Jenkins. For now, let's continue with the video. The first step we have to do, guys, we have to install the JUnit reporter. I know we have Allure reporter here. We used Allure reporters to see our results and all. So here we'll use the JUnit. So this is the JUnit configuration, and this is the documentation for JUnit reporter, how we can install it, how to configure it. This is the configuration part, right? So let me go to the top. Okay, let me copy this. So let me paste this one here. So I'll click on enter. So I should be able to see in package.json under dev dependencies, this should have been installed. Now you can see the dev dependency has been installed and also the JUnit reporter is here. What we'll do here, we'll open WebdriverIO config.js. We'll go to the LU reporter where we have added. If we are not getting directly, put Control F and add Allure. Okay, so now let us modify this properly. Let me click on enter here. The spec starts from here and up to here. So if you want to add the JUnit reporter, you just have to copy the configuration. I'll click on enter here. I'll paste in this directory. So I'm giving output format as JUnit reports, and output format let it be like this only. If you want, I'll add the capabilities. And for now, I'll remove the Allure reporter. You have to make sure that you don't have anything missed like comma, any bracket, else it will not work. Okay, so let me just run one test for now. You remember, if you go to package.json, my test Google was on the test. So I'll write test google.js. Okay, npm run test Google. So I should be able to see the folder JUnit reports. Then it will be confirmed that the syntax was everything was correct. So now execution is started. So now we could see the Chrome driver getting launched. You can see the execution here. That's it, got passed. So we can see JUnit reports on the left hand side, and this got created XML file. You can see object, right? So for that, let me go back to WebdriverIO conf.js. So I can remove this. Actually, I can add the timestamp. So I'll just remove this and I'll add the timestamp so that it would be really good. So visually it would look really good. So I'll remove this option.cid and option.capabilities. So I'll add here new. I'll add a date. So getting the new date, and I'll just write dot get time. That's it. This is the function which we're going to use. Open bracket, close bracket. Now just let's see if it's properly getting the time. Just let me run the same test again. You have to keep an eye on this JUnit reports. So you can see the results have been calculated. So this will actually help us to get the reports uniquely, because the timestamp, when you get the timestamp, the seconds may differ for each and every time. So that would be really helpful. Okay, so now what we'll do here, we'll open the command prompt, we'll run the Jenkins here. So the command prompt, what we'll do, we'll have here. So I have to go to downloads. That's where my Jenkins is. So I'll add Java space minus jar space jenkins.org. Okay, this was my war file, and I want to run HTTP port. So I'll write 9191. So if I click on enter, it should directly start my Jenkins. So now here the Jenkins started. So if you remember the 9191 port we have used the last time, same thing we can use here. So I'll write my credentials. So if you don't remember the username password of the Jenkins, you can store it somewhere. I'm just logging into my Jenkins, which is running locally. So this is my dashboard. Now these are the items which you have to work. If you click on the new item, I can run my first project. I'll just write so WebdriverIO. So practice. So I'll just write this and I'll tell it to be the freestyle project and I'll click on OK. Let me go down. Yeah, I'll click on OK. So once I create a freestyle project, so it will give me the different ways. So it is asking me to write description. Description, I'll write WebdriverIO practice project. We can save this for now. Once you save this, go to configure. So when you click on configure, so this where the configuration starts. Go to general first. In that, click on advanced. When you click on advanced, so here I have to click on use a custom workspace. So in the custom workspace, I have to go back to my folder where my WebdriverIO is there. I'll copy that. So this is my entire workspace. I'll just give the workspace where I'm using the WebdriverIO project. So others thing will be really easy. So one more thing I have to add, I have to go to build steps. So I have to add a build step. So it will be a Windows batch command since I'm running Windows. So I'll be using npxwdio. So for now, I'll click on save and I have to add a JUnit plugin here. So for adding JUnit plugin, go to dashboard, click on manage Jenkins. Here you can add plugins. In the plugin, so I have to go to available plugins. So I have to click on JUnit. So JUnit is here. I'll click on this and I have to go down. Let's say I'll install without restart. So it will take a little bit of time to install the plugin. So for Jenkins, guys, you have to make sure that Java is already installed. So Jenkins uses Java. So it is very helpful for that. Now it's installed. Let me go back to my dashboard. Let me click on WebdriverIO practice, right? Let me click on configure. So in the configure section, I have to go to post build actions. In this step, we have to store the JUnit reporter. Here I'll click on see publish JUnit test result report. So once we are getting this step since we have installed JUnit, here I have to give the reports like this. So it will be in my JUnit reports. So I'll write JUnit and reports was a capital R, which I have given. So I'll write slash. I'll give star.xml so that it will convert reporter, which is having the XML format. I will click on save. Let me give the first one. Let me click on save. So now this should be okay to run our test. Let me go back to dashboard. If you want to run test, you can run it from here also. Let me click on run. So you can click on the build practice. You can see the console output. If you want, let me click on this. The console output will be given here. So you can see the test, everything should be worked properly here. So it is starting the workers now. It is executing each and everything. So you can see here, it started 3 Chrome browsers since we have 3 tests. So it will be executing everything parallelly here. So you can see it would have launched here. Yes, everything is doing properly. So all 3 passed, the 3 in total. So it is recording the test results. So the console output is done. Let me go to here, WebdriverIO practice. So let me see the results of this one. So there are no failures. If you want to click on the test result, you can see the test result. So this is the output it has run. This is a test report. Okay, so to see the results, okay, let me go back to my new item. Let me click on configure. So it ran properly. I just want to see whether I'll click this one also. I'll apply and I'll click on save. You can click on build now to run the test also. So let me click on build now. So the build will be scheduled. You can see the second build here. So let me click on this. You can see the console output. So now it is running everything. So you can see the three browsers it has launched. So usually we don't degrade the local environment for Jenkins. For development or practice purposes, it's okay. We'll take from GitHub. We'll add a repository into GitHub, and the GitHub code will be taking it. Fine. So recording test results, finish success. It is successful. So let me go back. This is the report which we got. So we got failure. All the tests, 8 tests have passed, no skipped, and no failed. So that was just integration with Jenkins and running the first test from Jenkins. Hope you have liked the video, guys. If you like the video, please click on like. If you're new here, please click on subscribe. Till then, guys, take care. Have a great day. Bye bye.